All right. Hello, everyone. Have a great afternoon. How are you doing today? How's everything going? So, if you are new here, my name is Noura, enrolled agent and tax and accounting professional. I am the founder of Noura's Books, and I am the nonprofit CFO. So, we've been going live since last Monday, every day, except the weekend. I'll be here. I'll try to be here every day. There might be some exceptions. I will let you know before I go live ahead of time. Um, yeah, sorry, Instagram, I didn't tell you before, but I have been sharing that time every day, just a few hours before I go live on all platforms. So if you are in IG, sorry, I didn't do that today. However, yeah, I'm here today to talk about a very important deadline, and I want you to ask me your questions. So if you have any question about anything about tax season, whether your personal return, your business, your nonprofit, I am going live to make sure I'm able to um, let you know what you have to do, and also answer your questions. So I know, like all of us now, tax professionals are busy during this season, and it's hard for a lot of people to get in if you are not already a client. So I'm here to educate you. Maybe there's something that you did not think about, like, so hopefully when you listen to my videos, you'll be able to see if that's something related to you, if you have to worry about that or not. That's my main reason to be here. So let me know. Don't hesitate to ask questions. And if there is a topic that you want me to speak about, please let me know, and I'll be happy to put it on my schedule to talk to you and let you know when I'm going to be addressing that specific question. However, all the lives I have recorded, like so far since last week, are on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and they are also on IG. Like some videos are not on IG just because I'm using StreamYard, and StreamYard doesn't go on IG. So that's the reason why, and it doesn't work all the time. Like a couple of times, like something was wrong with the internet, so I couldn't really be on IG. However, so make sure you ask your question and say hi in the replay. And when I see a lot of people like listening from different platforms, so hi and thank you for being here. Today, I want to talk to you about a an important deadline, which is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is the deadline for any employer. So if you are an employer and you hired people during 2022, whether they are employees, whether they are independent contractors, it is time tomorrow. Tomorrow is the deadline to file whether W-2 or 1099s, whatever form that you have to file. If you have an employee, hopefully you had them fill in W-4 when you hire them. That's how you know their information, so you can report to the IRS how much you paid them. If you don't do that, you cannot deduct the expense in your tax return. The other thing, the 1099, that's if you hire any freelance, independent contractor, any, even an LLC, a person who has a business probably using their business name, but they are an LLC. And that means they are pass-through entity, and they have to actually, like they're not recognized by the IRS as a company. They're LLC usually on state level, so you still have to provide these people with 1099. That is required by IRS, and there is actually a penalty if you don't do that. If you file late, you don't want to go there. So make sure you file. Make sure you file on time, which is the deadline is tomorrow. So make sure you file. If you know that you hire someone, even if that it was, like I said, an LLC, do send them W-9. If it's individual contractors, if it's not your employees, do send them an W-9 to make sure that, and have them really respond right away, because tomorrow is the deadline. So if you haven't done that already, do it and get into the habit from now to send anyone you contract with a W-9 when you hire them. So have them fill out the W-9 so you have their information, and make sure to issue 1099 when it's time for that. So that's what has been a lot of us tax professionals doing for January. We do a lot of 1099s, W-2s for all our clients, and sometimes people become clients at that time because they need to do that. So it is necessary. And for you as a recipients for 1099, if you were not actually issuing anything because you have not hired anyone, for you want to make sure anyone you want to make sure you actually report the income that you received, even if you did not receive the 1099. So even if you did not receive the 1099, you will make sure you report that income, because you never know when that company is going to catch up and issuing that 1099. If they didn't know now, they might file it late. Yeah, they might have to pay a penalty or anything, but you want to cover yourself, and you want to make sure you actually get that income reported, because again, all income is reportable. You have to report everything, but that does not mean you're going to be paying taxes, because if you are familiar with the tax law, you actually have to be in a certain bracket. A lot of things actually also contribute to whether or not you have to pay taxes. So don't be afraid from reporting. Be afraid from not reporting, because that's when you get yourself into a trouble, or maybe into tax evasion situation that you don't want to be in. So again, if you are an employer, remember to issue W-2s for your employees and 1099s for your 1099s for your contractor, even if they are LLCs. Make sure you issue that by tomorrow. It is required, and the deadline is tomorrow. There will be a penalty, and you cannot deduct that expense if you do not file it. So if you want to claim that and don't have to pay taxes on the things that you already did as a business expense, make sure you do everything on time and don't get yourself to paying penalty. So I see there are some questions here. Can you talk about multi-family house in case of sale, house rental? Okay, I'll make sure to talk about that. Let me take some notes here. I'll make sure to talk about that. So also, let me see the other question. So Kennedy, how can I get in touch with you for more questions? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put my link, and you can just wait 1 second. Come on, StreamYard. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this is my link. You can book a call with me at the bit.ly link, chat with Noura. So let me just put that in the chat for you. Oh, wait. I can't deal with StreamYard. I'll make sure to put that link when we're done. So this is the bit.ly link. This one, https bit.ly chat with Noura. You can book a call. That's a free consultation, so we can talk and you can ask me your questions. And also, you can email me at noura@nourasbooks.com. I'll make sure to reply to your comments once I get. Oh, maybe I can do here. I think I can do it here. Let me see if you can see my link, if I'm posting that here. All right. Okay, that is my link. I think it was only posted on Facebook and okay, Candy, I will message you after this. So I'll reply to your comment or message you. So another thing, can you talk about multi-family house in case of sale of house 50% rental property? So can you elaborate more with that, Nada? What you mean, like you mean you were renting 50% and then you are selling it, or selling portion of the house? Can you elaborate on that so I can make sure to answer your question? Also, you can book a call and I'll also we can address that more. But let me know, like elaborate more so I can answer your question better. All right. So okay, keep these questions coming, and I would love to talk to you. My calendar is still like I'm taking appointments, so make sure you book your call as soon as possible. So to make sure that you get to me soon. Um, yeah. So again, the deadline is tomorrow. 1099 and W-2s. Even if you are a nonprofit and you have employees or you worked with a contractors, freelancer, you still have to uh, provide those 1099s and W4 and W2, sorry. And remember that whatever you whatever like regard whatever laws like regarding employees, contractor, like anything that related to people, hiring people, there's no difference between business or nonprofit. Everything applies to the business, applies to the nonprofit as well. Payroll taxes, benefits, everything required by law for any business, it is required for nonprofit. So I don't want you to think because you are a nonprofit, you do not have to pay payroll taxes or you don't have to file your taxes. So just make sure, you guys, know what's required from you. If you do not know, please ask the questions and know who to ask. And I'm here for you whenever you have a question. If we can answer that in a public video, I would love to do that. If not, I'll be happy to talk to you over the phone. Actually, mostly I do Zoom. So when you book the call, we get like a Zoom link, a Zoom meeting schedule. So we'll meet on Zoom. I like to see you. So yeah, we cannot meet in person, but at least I can see you even behind the screen. So let me know if you need any help or have any question, and make sure. So I want to go over 1099 and W2s more. So when you file those, there are like few copies, like one copy is for you as a business, another copy gets sent to the clients, or not the clients, the person who you are issuing that on their behalf. So the 1099 or W2 recipients, your employees or your contractors, and then one copy of that goes to the IRS. So don't ignore these 1099s. If you guys, if you receive those, don't ignore them and don't get mad of the people who send you 1099s. Because yeah, everything you do is taxable, and that should be the expectation. That's the law here. So you have to follow the rules. And for the business, it's they cannot just pay taxes. You guys have to report that income. So that should be the expectation. So don't be mad from anyone who pays you, who asks you for. So if you have any question regarding that, let me know, and would have you guys make sure you go and look at your what you have done on during 1099 during during 2022. Who did you work with? And see who do you need to get 1099 to. So anyone who you paid $600 or more, you need to issue 1099 for. Anyone you paid 1099, $600 or more during 2022, you need to issue 1099 to. So make sure you do that. So if you haven't already sent them the W-9, make sure you do that and to send them that 1099. Do it now. Don't delay. Like I said, you don't want to pay any penalty. You do not want to be in trouble. So make sure you get that information as soon as possible, like today, and make sure you give that to your accountant so she can issue the 1099 for you. And if you have employees, of course, you need to provide them with the 1090 with the W-2s by tomorrow. So like hopefully you have their email so you don't have to mail, even if you mail it to them, like you can still mail it to them. But I wouldn't do that by hand. There's like, we use softwares and services to do that. So tax professionals have access to that. So everything should be reported to the IRS, go to you as an employer, and then go to the recipients. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any question. I would love to help you. Let me, I will wait here for a couple of minutes and see while I see if I have any question. If you have any question, let's see, Nada. Selling multi-family house duplex. I'm living in half and rent the other half, and I depreciate for 10 years. Okay, so you depreciated for 10 years. Now you are selling the house. There is a lot to this, Nada, especially because it's rental property. I need to know more information. So we really need to talk, and I need to ask you a lot of questions to make sure I answer you correctly, because especially with the rental, especially when you're getting depreciation, there are more into that. So please book a call and let's talk about that more. Okay. All right, guys. So again, if you have any question, please book a call. It's a free consultation. We can talk and see how can I help you, and we decide if we want to work together. And if you want me to address any specific topic, let me know. Let me know. I'll be here also tomorrow. And if you run a nonprofit, or if you're thinking of starting a nonprofit, I have a free Facebook group for nonprofits, and we do have special stuff for the group. Like we have some lives and some workshops like going there, especially for this not coming year, we're already here. So 2023. And if you are in that arena, please join my free Facebook group. And if you go to my link tree, you can find the Facebook group. You can find, you can book a call. You can do a lot of things in that link tree. And I hope to talk to you soon. And let me know again, post comments under these videos, whatever platform you are in, and let me know what you want me to address and talk about during this tax season. And yeah, that's all. Talk to you soon. Have a great one.